One of the guys who drives for the Wells Fargo, the armored trucks, say, listen, I got the easiest gig in the world. We just got to bum rush this gate, snatch all these duffel bags and get out of here. There's no cops. There's no guns. You're in, you're out, and you got duffel bags of cash. So Carl's is sort of the mastermind of it. Carl's just gets off the boat from Cuba a little while earlier, doesn't speak English, and is a total so they all have a role to play. They go in and they steal millions of dollars. The FBI did not have a clue. Jeff Boatwright, probably the single dumbest client I've ever represented. So his sister is Cinnamon Monzones. Her husband, Jeff's brother-in-law, is Carl's Monzone. So Jeff, he likes Jeff's about 400 pounds. Jeff is a fat slob. He was just a likable idiot. So Jeff starts taking his money and he's going to Gold Rush and he's just staying in the VIP room for 3-4 days straight, going through 50, 75, 100 grand a day. So Carl's, his brother-in-law, says, you know what? Look at this motherfucker, what he's doing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fake a kidnapping. Remember now, they had totally gotten away with it. So we'll call it kidnapping number one. Carl's hires a kidnapping crew to kidnap Jeff, hold him in a warehouse, beat him up a little bit, and he's going to pay him 25 grand, and then they're going to let Jeff go. He's going to go, look, Jeff, I had to pay him $1 million. You got to give me $1 million of your share. What a piece of shit, right? He's doing this to his own brother-in-law. They do it. He goes to a hotel with a couple of and a suitcase with 400 grand cash. They, of course, put a slip of Mickey in his drink, and he passes out for a day, and when he wakes up, he's got no clothes, he's got no briefcase, the hotel's kicking him out. Jeff's absolutely going to blow through his money in 2 years. All $7 million is going to blow right through it. The kidnappers realize, you know what, this little family here's got some money. Let's really kidnap him this time. So the first kidnapping, the only one who thought it was a real kidnapping was poor Jeff. The same crew that kidnapped him the first time says, let's really kidnap him. So this time they kidnap him. They call Carl. I said, motherfucker, you got some money. You better pay the fuck up or we're really going to hurt him. Carl goes, I don't give a fuck what you do.
I was going to say, that's a mistake.
Like, oh, shit, we got to do something. So they're torturing. Jeff says, let me call my mom because a lot of Jeff's money was buried in her backyard in coolers. So now he's got to call mom. And well, as you know, every single kidnapping case automatically goes to the FBI.
Yeah.
If it's a kidnapping, they can wiretap everything. So now it's a kidnapping. It's a real kidnapping. Carl's doesn't give a shit. Cinnamon doesn't know. His sister. Poor Jeff's getting it. Now he's really getting the shit beat out of him. And his crew's like, we want money. The mother, of course, calls the police. My son is kidnapped. And it goes up on the FBI. So now the FBI is tracing the phone calls, listening to everything. And that was the first time it came up. These are the Lufthansa guys. So the kidnappers are taking Jeff out to the Everglades to kill him. So the FBI's got to sweep in. If they didn't do the kidnapping,
Never would have happened. Never would have
gotten caught.